Or what is this, HQ5?
No, this is HQ3.
Isn't the New York office HQ3?
Yeah.
That's HQ2.
No, that's 3.
So what was HQ1?
Milton.
Milton,
Milton
bro.
tough, bro.
Jesus Christ.
You don't remember the Milton days?
No, I wasn't there. I was never
I
invited.
always forgot that you didn't work there.
I was trying. I never got invited to Milton. Mo wouldn't hire me. Set us off, says.
Welcome back to the Son of a Boy Dad podcast. This episode is, I don't know the date. I'm not going to say the date because we're pre-recording it.
Somewhere in the future, but for you, somewhere in the past.
Truth. It is Christmas Day.
It honestly, this might be coming out on Christmas Day. When's Christmas Day? It's on Monday, right?
I think it's
Or
Sunday.
Tuesday.
It's definitely a weekend.
Yeah, whatever. Handsome Hank is in the building, and he's here to tell us about his concealed carry that he's about to get to defend himself on the mean streets of Chicago.
I don't trust myself with a gun.
Why? Do you think you would kill yourself?
Yeah, or just like I'd get, I don't know, get bored,
I feel like I would get bored.
play around with it,
Yeah.
shoot something by accident, maybe someone.
I think I would shoot myself, just like out of temptation.
Yeah.
In the head?
Yeah. I think I would I don't want to kill myself, but I think if I had a gun, I would.
Having a gun is the same as standing on a balcony is
Yeah.
the same as a white person with the N-word.
Yes.
Like you're always just like an inch away. Like if you're a bad impulse away from ending everything.
It's true.
Yeah, balconies, I like balconies. I have a balcony every time. I'm like, am I suicidal because I think about jumping?
Isn't that like they say that it's like no one's actually scared of heights, they're afraid that they're gonna jump. That's
That's
so
me.
fucking real.
Or like walking on the ledge. Like I walk on the ledge of my sofa sometimes. I'm just like, I'm not scared of falling off the ledge of the sofa. Like I can like teeter on the edge. It's not scary. But if I was in a completely different situation on an even wider ledge, I'd be fucking spooked the hell out.
Like on a subway, what if I just jumped
I know.
jumped in front?
I think about that sometimes. Yeah, just like letting my body fall.
I read a George Clooney interview in like GQ like fucking probably 20 years ago where he like said that as his like big secret. He's like, yeah, I've always had these twisted thoughts. Like, what if I just fucking jump off the balcony? It's like, dude, that's just a regular human emotion, I
Yeah,
think.
that is.
He's trying to otherize himself and make himself into this like fucking dark and brooding dude. It's like, no, dude, you're fucking George Clooney.
Yeah.
You're-
Bill Burr has an old bit about like the fucking when you pull down the string on like a lamp or like a fan, like a ceiling fan, and how it'll like go back up and twirl around into like a noose. And he says like how he's not suicidal, but he's thought about just sticking his head in that and killing himself.
It might be fun, dude. But look at what George Clooney looked like when he was 15.
What the fuck?
Looks like George Clooney.
No,
Just with
he
a bad
doesn't.
haircut.
He looks like a girl.
He has the exact same face.
He looks like a 70s girl. That's a
He looks like he like tried to have like a John Lennon haircut and couldn't really pull it off.
That's why I got into acting.
True.
because he wanted to be hot as fuck. Yeah,
I don't
look at
think
that.
is George Clooney considered a hot dude.
Yeah,
What?
he's like
Really?
apex hot.
The hottest.
Really? George Clooney?
Peak hot.
That's crazy. I don't think George Clooney's hot at all. No offense to George if he's listening.
You're showing your age, bro. You don't think that? Look at his
Danny
like
Ocean.
soft ass eyes.
Nah,
Yeah.
not really. He's not really doing anything for me.
You never saw Ocean's 11?
There's
He
never
co- he
been
co-starred with
less
Brad Pitt,
blood in my penis
and
than
he
right
was the
now.
hot guy.
Bro, that guy will fuck your bitch.
Big time. In her mouth.
Kind of looks like Jimmy G there.
Yeah, his eyes are so pretty. And like he just is he's like the first one to be like gray hair is like a win. And what was he on what was the doctor show that he was on?
ER?
ER.
Was he hot in that? 'Cause He's
Look at-
definitely
that's-
not hot
that's-
here.
That's top right. That's ER with the little shaved head.
He's way uglier in that than he was in the other photo.
You think he's ugly in that?
Yeah.
Bro, I think you're straight, bro. Yo, bro. This dude is fucking straight.
Yeah, I just don't really get turned on by dudes. I don't really know what you guys are doing out here in Chicago, but
Boys down.
over in New York, we kind of we don't really putt from the rough.
Multiple dudes in this office have been talking about getting concealed carries, though.
Oh yeah. Which means you guys need to have either there's a security problem or a mental health problem in this office.
Probably the latter.
Yeah, probably both.
Concealed carry was so fucking nuts for the dunces that we have working at Barstool.
Dude, Jerry told me that he's getting his concealed carry like this week.
Yeah. He just came up to us and said that.
Jerry's I mean that Jerry doesn't surprise me. Big T is the one where it's like, dude, you don't need a gun.
Is Big T live in Chicago?
Yeah.
I thought he was staying in New York.
No, what are you talking about? He's been out
here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you haven't seen.
I
him in
thought
New
that
York?
Big T and Jake Marsh were both not moving, and I didn't see Big T today, but I saw Jake Marsh.
Both here.
Oh damn!
You haven't heard the rumor about Big T?
No.
He unicycles into the office every day.
Holy shit! Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually saw. I walked in the other night. I like left my bag, and I came back late, and all the lights were off, and he was just over on the turf, like unicycling.
Really?
And I turned the lights on. I was like, Big T, what are you doing?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No way.
He doesn't
Yeah.
want anyone to see, so
Yeah.
he shuts the lights off when he comes in.
He's
Yeah,
probably
Is
like,
this a real
we tried
thing, or
to
you
pull
guys
the footage,
fucking
and it
with
was
me?
you can't see it.
You can't see it. Yeah, it's
That's insane. I'd kill to see Big T on a unicycle.
it's like a bear at the circus.
Yeah.
when we were Ubering from the hotel to here, we saw Fasoli peel out on a fucking scooter. It's like, dude, it's like 10 degrees outside.
And he had nothing. He had like nothing on. He was wearing like short sleeves.
Yeah.
All he was wearing was a smile. He
Well,
was just
Fasoli's
fucking-
one of those dudes who 100% is like, I only wear shorts. Even if it's 30 degrees outside, I wear shorts only.
Yeah, because he has the thickest legs known to
True.
man.
Yeah.
That boy's sitting on tree trunks.
He just needs a couple of fucking mudslides. He'll be good.
And then fucking Spider's talking about getting his concealed carry.
Oh.
He's been playing too much call with Jerry. I bet you that's where those conversations
Yeah,
are
100%.
happening.
Neither of them are going to be able to get their concealed carry.
Why?
Isn't
I
it
don't
like
think it's hard.
wildly hard to get a concealed carry, especially in like a major city?
I have no idea.
No, cops are stoolies out here.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, security.
Jerry told me that he has a guy that you pay him $270 and he just gives you a concealed carry.
That sounds about right.
The same way he got his Vax card, like a flimsy ass concealed carry. How hard is it to get a concealed carry in Illinois? A CCL. There's an online. Oh, that's a big ass paragraph.
Yeah, I'm not reading all that. Mook, give us a little.
I'm
give
happy
us
for you.
The,
sum that up. For me.
75 hours of inpatient counseling. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, that's awful.
No, that's if you have a DUI.
Well,
or
yeah.
a guilty. Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, I mean,
No, it's been expunged, bro. I was 10 years old.
but the summary is it's relatively simple.
really, that's interesting. I don't think you can even get. Can you get a concealed carry in New York?
No, you can't. It's like a mandatory minimum of possession, or like possession in the tri-state area, or at least like I think New Jersey, but definitely New York is like a mandatory minimum if you
Yeah.
even have a gun on
That's
you.
how they should. That's how they should keep it. We don't really need guns in the city in New York because we're not fucking. We don't live in an active war zone.
Unicycles and guns.
What are you guys doing? Are you guys gonna? When are you guys gonna cut the shit and move back to New York?
Never.
Because this is getting out of control.
No
I think
interest
this
in going back
experiment
there.
has run its course. I was here today. It's a lot of just jungle gym and games.
Gym's class.
Yeah, we got to get you guys back to the city, get back to work.
Barstool recess.
Travis McCoy out here, gym class heroes.
Oh.
These boys are fucking crushing it. But I feel like everybody is getting a little bit nicer at sports. Like even like Nick's jump shot was kind of like wet, but I still think New York takes you guys in basketball.
I don't think so.
Easily.
We've
What?
been having runs Friday afternoon. All the producers.
Yeah, I
play
see
basketball for,
Mackenzie like
3
crossing people
hours.
out of their
Yeah.
socks.
I
There's-
think
crazy.
it'd be a good game. I think no Titus. Obviously, that'd be unfair, but
Is
Why?
Titus that good?
yeah, he's
why no Titus?
You played in college?
played in college, D1 athlete.
Ohio State?
Bro, he's a walk on.
No, but he was. I mean, he was good in high school.
Stowe, you could put Titus on your team, and I think New York still wins that.
yeah,
way.
easily, dude. We get Pat Bev.
Yeah, Pat Bev puts
Tyler.
clamps on it. Yeah, Pat Bev puts clamps
I
on.
would like to see the battle of the Millers, though. That'd be fun.
Tyler against Reed. Yeah, they are identical.
Those are hoop boys.
Those are real hoopers.
Yeah. They walk and talk like they're hoopers.
Do a little bit of a Tyler impression. His Tyler impression's so good.
I
it's
got
so
it here. I
funny.
got it.
Now I don't have a Tyler impression.
You're a fucking lion. It's like bitch said, like bitch was like, what the fuck is that bitch? What the fuck is the bitch talking about?
Yeah. Tyler's like more black
Do it,
than
Wa-
Pat Bev.
Yeah.
When Tyler and Pat Bev hang out, Pat Bev must be like, dude, this guy needs to chill out.
Yeah, he like slides Tyler the Glock. Just kidding. None of them have guns. None of us need guns out on the East Coast.
Now,
That's kind of more of
nothing
a
but peace and love out there.
Midwest thing. In New York, it's fucking tranquil as hell. But Hank, what we really wanted to have you on to chat about was your impending hour of stand-up comedy.
Yeah, it's really set in this last week. I've been, I'm sure Sass goes through this. You're just constantly thinking like, oh, this can be stand up. Oh, I'll make this part of my set.
Yeah.
So explain what you're doing and why you're doing it.
We do every year on PMT. We do like a year-long picks contest. So every Friday we make NFL picks. In the past, the loser, it's always like we've done loser and second place have to do the punishment. PFT and Billy. That's why they had to drive from New York to LA that year. Last year, Max and Jake lost. They had to do bowl of 300, and then every hot dog they ate was like minus 10 pins or something. So they ended up having to eat like 18 hot dogs just to do it. And then this year, it's split into 2 sections. Me, Big Cat, and PFT had for an hour, and then Memes, Jake, and Max for the opener. So the loser between us, the 2 groups, has to do either 50 minutes or an hour. I basically lost unless I win out for the rest of the year and PFT and Big Cat lose out for the rest of the year. Like the magic number is 1 essentially, which obviously I'm going to lose. So I'm going to have to do an hour of stand up in Vegas the Tuesday of Super Bowl week.
That sucks.
Or an hour. It's an hour live show. It's an hour live show.
That sucks so
So it
fucking
doesn't have
bad.
to be stand up, but like I don't know what else I would do.
That would spook the fuck out of me.
And they made it because PFT was in it, so they're like, you can only do 1 song because otherwise he might just do songs the whole time. So I have 1 song, to do.
I was
And
gonna
that's
say
really all I have planned.
Yeah, what
Well,
the fuck?
the craziest thing is that you told me you were doing it in front of in like a mini theater of 500 people.
Yeah, and it's gonna be on pay-per-view.
Oh, dude, this
But
is
that part
awful.
I'm not worried about because it's like it's gonna be a bomb. Like though it could be 500, it could be 5,000.
Dude,
it wouldn't matter. I don't
It
think.
will matter.
And it will be more than
will-
5,000
It
for
will
sure.
absolutely matter.
But I don't. It's not like I'm going in it with confidence. I'm not going in being like this is gonna be great. They're gonna love me. I know it's gonna be awkward.
Yeah,
Brutal
but when you
bomb.
start looking deep into the back of the crowd and you realize you can't even see all the way into the back, that's when you're going to start fucking going,
Staring down the
oh
abyss.
shit, yeah.
Or you like hear someone cough. It's like really quiet. And you
Yeah.
like hear someone like sniffling their nose like a little bit. It's just, oh man.
No, I don't think it'll be that bad because I think people would know what they know what they're going to see.
A train wreck.
Yeah, and that's what they want to see, but also I think that runs its lifespan very fast.
Yeah, I mean,
Like bombing and people being like, that's like, cause like you can do like in an hour long set, you could have like a joke that bombs and be like, oh, that one sucks. And the crowd like laughs. So like, yeah, that does suck.
yeah, I was talking. We were
But
talking
if
to
you do that for 10 minutes straight, they're like, oh no, you just are bad at this.
it's going to be bad, obviously. I'm just more thinking like we were talking to Stav on PMT about the planning process, and I'm curious. Obviously, 2 stand-ups in the room, Moose in here as well. Like, is it a thing where planning 60 minutes, you plan X amount of jokes? Like, is it like is there a way where I can mathematically
No.
plan it where it's like, all right, I need to plan, to try and have 80 things to talk about, or like,
No, because if you've never done it before and you've never done any of the jokes before, you have no idea how long it's going to be. Like the first time I ever did stand up, the first open mic I did, I wrote down like 4 jokes and I was like, this is easily 5 minutes. It might have been 25 seconds.
but now that you've done it, do you have a better, like if you had to do 60 minutes, would you be able to have an outline of like, all right, I mean,
Well, I just
obviously you
know-
would, but like you have 60 minutes, you need to write.
Like the first time
50
I ever did 30 minutes, I wrote down on my phone, like in bullet points, like every single joke I've ever written. And that was like barely 30 minutes.
So how did you stretch it when you ran out of time?
Well, I only had to do 30 minutes.
But I'm saying like, so you got to 30.
Yeah.
So,
But like it was probably like 20.
or how about the first time when you had 4 jokes and it wasn't 5 minutes? How did you stretch it to
It was
5?
an open mic.
Oh, so you just got off
You
stage?
can do a minute and leave.
And so you can't get off stage.
No,
No.
I have another question. How do you write? Like, what goes into writing a joke?
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really write jokes.
There's no formula.
Fuck.
I really don't write jokes. Like I used to write jokes.
All right, Jay-Z.
No, but I write jokes.
I just go in and freestyle it.
No, I write jokes, but I used to like write out like word for word jokes, and then I realized that was just like making me fuck up and like killing my confidence. And then now I just have an idea, and I'll go up and I'll be like, all right, this might work, and then you kind of just workwork that over and over again until it becomes like a good.
What
joke.
if you practice a couple times? Like, what if you go to a couple open mics
You
and
should.
practice?
I am going to do that. I'm definitely going to be working with Mook a lot. I want to give it, my best effort. I know it's not going to be good, but
Yeah,
at
it's your
least I
special.
can. At least it's an opportunity. I'm trying to look on the bright side of things. Like,
What if you murder? What
I
if
think
you like bring the roof down?
I think if I can just get through an hour, that would be a win.
Here are your advantages. You have a screen, right? So you can break it up into segments. You can do like a roast segment. You can do
Like
a
a
slideshow.
or like like inspirational speech, like a Grant Cardone 10X or some shit.
Yeah,
Because there's
I was
like a
thinking about
pop in
that.
there. Like if you're just like, what you have to do is fucking this, like fucking screaming at the crowd like a drill sergeant or something. Like
I was thinking about that, but if you did like a character, like if you did like a character, you could do like 30 minutes on that and just fuck around with the crowd and be like in the character.
yeah, known
If you
character actor Hank Lockwood.
Yeah, this is where like
I mean, dude.
the charisma and everything's coming into play. Where it's like on Friday night I didn't go out and I was like, all right, I'm gonna start. Like I'm just gonna start planning. Sat down on my computer, opened up the notes app, and was like, and just stared at it for like 20 minutes. I was like,
dude,
I truly don't know how to start. Like I don't know how to start. I don't know how to write a joke. I don't know what goes into like writing a joke.
I really think you just got to do stories. Just write down like I mean, especially if it's gonna be all Barstool fans who are there because of Pardon My Take. Just write down or like come up with like 10 good stories, and that'll be like at least 15
5 minutes. Or just everything good that you've ever said on Pardon My Take. Just say that again.
Yeah, make it like make it like a bragging thing. Just go and just do like a highlight reel.
Like go back over old Pardon My Takes and like look at like things that people like times in the comments when people have been like, Hank, that was hilarious that Hank said that, and just say that shit over again.
It's like one-liners.
Yeah, just
Like,
say one-liners.
Disses at PFT and Big Cat usually.
Yeah,
Bro, that would kind of be fire if you just diss PFT and Big Cat. You want me to write like a battle rap verse for each of them?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's definitely the thing. I obviously want help, and I want help from Mook, and obviously I'm sure Nick would help me too. But I don't want it to be like I'm just reading their material because it would be obvious that it's not me. Like I do want it to be. I'm going to ask for help and try and work with them on my material, but I do want to at least have it be my own thing.
I think
that's kind of a cop out to be like if like Nick or Mook writes like a really funny 5 minutes and I just read the lines, like it will be obvious that.
Yeah, bro, but you're gonna need like fucking 12 people to write a funny 5 minutes for you.
Well, what is my thing is like, are you gonna go out there and try and do like jokes about like Barstool and Pardon My Take? Or are you gonna go out there and start talking about like fucking the Windy City's crazy? Like, are you gonna do like just like raw
like Dave
jokes?
Chappelle talking about trans people and shit.
'Cause I think that has a bigger chance of people being like, what is this?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's what I'm not worried about. That's what it's going to be like no matter what. I think the one thing that I have that I might like, the one thing I haven't talked about on PMT, like I have kept like my private life and dating life, like I haven't talked about it, even though like funny stuff has happened and
it's
stuff
like-
like
So it's gonna be like a
that is
Call Her Daddy type
a avenue where like there's stuff that I could
Mean
at
Girls
least,
Part 4. Like, what's up with Hank's dating life?
like I could at least, but there's jokes and there's like stories and stuff that like would be funny that I've like been, stuff's happened. I'm like, this would be funny to talk about on the podcast, but I don't go there anymore. So it's like, that is at least something I can kind of unlock and like just go through, 5 minutes. I don't know. But that's something. There's definitely the Barstool, like the inside Barstool stuff, Dave, stories and shit.
You could tell like 100 stories about Dave like yelling at you.
Or like if you segment it into like lists and like make stories of the list, like the 10 times that like the craziest 10 times Dave yelled at me or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Like 10 top 10s or some shit like that. Rip through them. I also think that doing your life story would play. If you're just like start at the fucking beginning. Here's what I did.
That's how you should open, like how I got here. Yeah.
With like PowerPoint, fucking with videos of you overlaying the shit. Flick that jewel pod, bro.
What would really be funny is if you guys like promoted the show like on like ads and it's just like a comedy show and then it sold out with just no Barstool fans. That would
like
be
Super Bowl
unreal.
week.
Yeah.
Like did it at like a big Vegas venue, like the
Yeah.
Luxor or some shit like that.
That would be awesome.
The MGM.
Yeah.
Are you gonna take like a Xanax beforehand or something?
No.
You're not nervous about that, about like stage fright at all?
No, I mean, I never really been scared about like public speaking or whatever. And I know it's one thing if you think like you get nervous, you probably get nervous before a stand-up show because you're like, people expect me to be good and I want to be good and I plan on being good. I don't really plan on being good. I just need
That's
to
the Tommy
get through
Smokes
the
route
hour.
with stand up. He's like, oh, I'll be bad on purpose, so there's no pressure on me to be good. Which is a cop out by Tommy Smokes.
Yeah, so I just want my biggest goal from the takeaway after people watch is like that wasn't as much of a train wreck as I thought. That's like a win.
I'm sure it will feel like that. I mean, if you get like 5 laughs, it'll feel like that. And then you'll watch it back and you'll be like, that was worse than I could have possibly imagined.
Oh, yeah. But I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and write some stuff down. Maybe like practice in front of a camera and stuff. Just because like that part, I think
Oof.
I'm a big light
Watching
guy.
that back.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. Like I think that's my only chance to at least get through an hour. Like is a big issue. I gotta get the like out of my language. I'm a big like guy.
I'm a like guy too.
I don't think people will
Can't get it
notice
out.
that much though. They might. If you're if you're like, yeah, if you've never been on stage before, they'll probably notice that.
How do you feel about crowd work?
I don't think he's allowed to do it.
Yeah, I was asking Sass, what does that even mean if you like plan it or whatever?
I think you could do crowd work, but not question and answer. You could like be like, "What's
That's
your,
what I
what's
said.
your
I was like,
guys
just do a
do?"
Q&A.
A
And he said
Q&A
that
would
he's
be
not allowed
huge,
to.
Yeah.
But like, if you're like, "Yo, what do you guys do?" I like if you initiate the conversation. I feel like that would be legal, and just like rip down the front row, just call people like fucking. Or bro, you could pull a Matt Rife and just be like, "Oh, like you guys are so cute," and just be like really sweet to people. You
There's
guys know
not
Matt
going to be a
Rife?
single girl there.
couple girlfriends.
Yeah, what
Do
do
the
you
Shane
mean?
Gillis. It's
Yeah.
like all the girlfriends are here with their fucking boyfriends
Yeah,
that hate
they're
me.
mongoloid boy. Yeah. Do you guys know Matt Rife had a facial surgery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Dude,
I just found that out this week.
Have
Oh,
you
I've seen
the
that.
Wild and Out?
Yeah.
Him on Wild and Out. He's disgusting.
Yeah. His
No, he
teeth-
wasn't. He was like cute. He
no,
wasn't
his
like
teeth
a fucking.
are all banged up too.
Bro, but everybody, let me see a little now and then of Matt Rife.
But I don't know how anyone could have not know. Like, why are like Matt Rife's secret jaw surgery? Did they think that was a natural jaw?
So that's his old him. He
Like,
like
who
he,
thought that was natural?
on the left he has like a decently okay jaw. It's not like he is like a fucking.
shit.
Oh, I thought that was him on the left.
Yeah, me too. Maybe this guy should fucking get a jaw surgery.
Yeah, bro, he needs an eyelid lift, bro. This guy's a plastic surgeon.
Now do Matt Rife
Wild and
Zendaya.
Out. Oh yeah. I know
Wild
what
and
you're
Out.
talking
Like,
about. Yeah.
that one was where I was like, oh wow, he really just did. He doesn't look as bad in these pictures.
He doesn't look bad at all. You guys are being like Matt Rife is gross.
No, I wasn't saying he's
Look at-
gross,
look at
but
that.
He definitely doesn't look like Matt Rife. Like, that's a different person.
Oh, Jesus.
That's bad teeth.
Yeah.
But honestly,
But he's
bro,
also like 14 in that.
yeah, that's what I like. I think he could have got away with just being like puberty has fixed everything up for me. People go OD with the fucking veneers these days, though.
Yeah.
So people are just throwing veneers on like pretty okay teeth, and they're
Mhm.
just like coming out like
Yeah.
fucking
Big old chompers
the
too.
mask and shit. Like
They got to figure out a way to shrink those things, the veneers.
I also heard that you have to get new ones every like 7 years. No, it can't be every 7 years, but maybe 14 years or something
I
like
think it
that.
depends on what you get. Because
Yeah.
I think there's cheap options, and you can tell.
Yeah,
people have
that shit
fucking-
is
yeah.
crazy.
Mickey Mouse teeth.
I saw it was like Kyle from Nelk and Lil Yachty. And
Yeah,
they
that's
were
what I
like,
was-
oh, like how much were yours? He was like 10K. And Lil Yachty was like, yeah, mine was 100.
What?
And so Kyle probably had the cheap version, and
I
Lil
was-
Yachty's
yeah.
are good to go.
Because people were ripping on Kyle's veneers. That's what I saw it.
You can tell. You
Yeah.
can tell when people have them.
Well, it's like their teeth suddenly are 2 inches longer. That's what I don't get is why they're so big.
I guess that's what people want.
Wouldn't you want just like normal looking teeth?
But yeah, like I don't know if what do you just get like a little fucking busted up, like half busted tooth? Like a little chipped tooth?
I wouldn't want fucking like a dead straight line with like no like they don't even look like real teeth.
Like I saw an actor this week who like had like a kind of like charming smile with like his like it wasn't really crooked, but it fit his face very well. He was like a very good looking dude, and then he got veneers, and he just looks like a fucking ventriloquist.
Oh, yeah.
like people look
Yeah.
terrible with
Yeah.
it. I don't know. I guess it's just the wave. I guess it's just like Brazilian butt lifts for dudes.
Yeah, I would get all that shit.
Let me see him.
If I could just like not have to do the actual surgery. Someone was like, you could have a perfect jawline and perfect teeth. I'd be like, yeah,
You would get a jawline surgery? You would get jawline?
100%.
You don't like your jawline?
No,
Thought about
I don't
it.
have a jawline.
I know.
Join the club.
I think it's cute though.
No, I hate it.
You would get the surgery and just square your
100%.
shit off like fucking.
Yeah.
But look how bad fucking Zac Efron looks.
I don't think Zac
He's
Efron
got like
looks
Botox
bad.
and shit. Love Zac Efron.
Isn't he a friend of your guys' podcast?
Huge friend of the podcast. Great dude. I don't know. He was
Matt
like,
Rife's a friend of our podcast.
he was
He is.
super hot, and then just got way into like the Botox and shit.
But was that for? I
He's
couldn't
a
tell if that was
monster.
for the
No,
movie.
he got. Look at the bottom left.
Up one. Yeah, that one. That's a new dude.
Yeah, that's the Botox.
Dane Cooks is pretty bad. Look up Dane Cooks.
Dudes just salt away their hotness.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. It's crazy like to be that obsessed with being a hot dude. Like,
Dane Cook looks like an alien.
You got to be like a devil may care hot dude, like, and just be like becoming so obsessed with your own hotness and turning yourself into that is so fucking insane. Because he looked pretty good on the left.
He looked way better on the left than he does on the right.
Didn't he go Josh Giddey
Oh, now
mode
who's
too?
wait? Was
Big time.
Josh Giddey mode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
DC?
I think he dated I think he's married a girl who's 26 right now, but they knew each other when
Longtime girlfriend.
Yeah.
And she's currently 23.
yeah, I think they knew each other when she was 16.
Damn.
Good pull on his behalf though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's all about the long game. Putting in that work.
He was at the fucking sock hop dance.
Yeah.
He was at the harvest mixer fucking scooping up baddies while they were scooping up punch out of the bowl, bro.
Yeah.
That's fucking, she looks young. There's I mean, yeah, you just really can't figure it out. I was at the Sixers game last night and there was just this over the top, like loud, like she had like festival energy and she had a pirate flag tattooed on her upper left shoulder, but just like these slick leather pants, bodacious, like body all over the place.
Body yada yada.
Body yada yada. With just and just drunk as fuck, just screaming. But she was with a dude who was like 25 years old or just like looked completely washed up. And they were getting along great, like making out through the entire game. I was like, okay, he's crushing it. Like he's doing really the Sixers game, fucking row 2 of the Sixers game underneath the basket. Like they'd stop making out to be like, why'd you fucking miss that rebound, Paul Reed? They both would yell and then go back to making out. And then after the game, 3 members of the Wings lacrosse team came over and started hugging her. And the guy, like the older guy, just like faded to the background.
Ooh.
Like their hands, like they were taking pictures, like hands, like pinky on her ass. Like she was like touching chest. I felt so fucking bad for the dude. It was
That's what
so
he gets,
fucking
dude.
Yeah. I mean, he's chasing this young thing. Like the Franklin, the mascot, came over and she fucking she like put her legs straight up in the Franklin.
No.
Franklin like covered his eyes.
That's
and fucking
brutal.
Walked away. She was thotting it up, and then this guy thought he was going home with like a bad fucking wild child bitch at the fucking Sixers game. Wild child woman, excuse me, says at the Sixers game, and then fucking 3 members of the Wings came up, and they had obviously known her from time. And
did they go
completely
home
ruined
together?
it. No, she like she talked to the dude for like 5 minutes, and then like finally,
Wait, they didn't know each other?
I think no, they knew each other, but they didn't go home together.
Oh, it was like a first date type thing?
Wait, what are you talking about? The guys from the Wings or the old guy?
The old guy.
Oh, the old guy. I don't know if it was a first date, but I think they must have known each other for a little bit. Like they were making out at the Sixers game.
That's crazy.
Couldn't have been the very first date. Like they were in the second row. People were leaving
Sixers
at the end
games
of
will
the
do that
game.
to someone.
Yeah, honestly, it turns out the thotties.
Yeah, that's crazy. Making out at PDA is insane. Like that's something that I just can't wrap my head around. Like people just like I've done shows like at the stand where I look into the crowd and there's just people just like fucking like dude like grabbing tits like deep making out. And I'm like, what are you doing right now?
Yeah.
What about this show got you to that level
Who
of
is
like
it for?
horniness? Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's you, honestly.
Just go home.
Like, are they trying to show you? Are they trying to show everybody around them that they like don't care?
No idea.
Or are they just trying
I think it's
to...
you got to be like I don't think anyone's like sober doing that.
These people were off the Twisted Teas for sure.
Off the drink.
Yeah, they were fucking that they were loving it though. I guess more power to people if they can just like abandon self-awareness. Sometimes I wish I had less of that. Like sometimes I wish I wasn't always thinking like, damn, what do people around me think?
I don't.
You like thinking that?
Yeah, I would not want to be someone who's just making out in public.
But I think there's like a fine line where it's like there's some people who are concerned about that are like they think everyone's always thinking about them and looking at them. And then there's the other people who are fucking their titties are falling out of their shirt at the Sixers game and they're fucking hot mouthing.
But I feel like they know that people are looking at them and they like that.
Yeah, the one time the dude they were making out and the guy like instead of like looking back to the game, he like stopped to make out and like looked back at me and Mike Wallace. Like it wasn't like he didn't like stare at us, but like he went this way first.
That's crazy. Yeah, because he knows everyone's looking at him.
He basically gave us you see what I'm fucking working with. Yeah. Some ass, good ass, right?
Yeah.
Good piece of ass I've got.
Good poon.
This is some great poon that I've got here.
Yeah, we're going home together later. Yeah, I only had to pay her $30K.
That basically was the energy. She had like
That I respect more.
if she was.
I
Just
respect more acknowledging it, like making out with someone and then be turning around to the crowd and being like,
woo.
"You see this?
Look what I got.
Get a load of this. Need a sip of my water so I can go in for round 2. Getting a little perched.
I'm a little perched.
Parched.
Begging to get on the kiss cam.
Yeah.
Finding the camera, guys. I'm gonna lay one on her.
Oh my! Maybe you need to.
This is fucking bullshit. We've been making out the entire night. How are they not coming to
Hey.
us? Over here,
Yeah.
dumbass.
Maybe you need to plant some people in your in the audience doing like crazy and weird shit.
Yeah.
So you can fully pass back. Nick, come on in, Nick.
Nicky.
Nicky, come on, Nick.
Come on in.
What's up, good brother? We're just doing a little son of a boy dad.
We're talking making out right now. This is kind of your thing.
Oh,
This is kind of your specialty.
dude,
He's hot. He's hot.
we're talking making out.
Yeah, we're talking macking. Alrighty, let's talk about BetterHelp.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Sometimes in life, we're faced with tough choices and the path forward isn't always clear.
For example,
Speaking
if
of
you're
clear,
in an airport,
If you're in the airport, that
which you'll hear about later in this episode, probably, unless you've already heard about
if
it.
you're in the airport and clear decides to ruin your entire day and honestly question like your manhood because it feels like they just took your man card away from you.
They call you if Clear calls you buddy.
If Clear calls you pal in a really condescending way, that's a good time to download the BetterHelp app. Whether you're dealing with decisions around career, relationships, or anything else, like getting absolutely demolished by a Clear employee, therapy helps you stay connected to what you really want, like TSA PreCheck, while you navigate life. So you can now move forward with confidence and excitement. Trusting yourself to make decisions that align with your values is like anything. The more you practice it, the easier it gets.
Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/son today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/son. Wait, this weekend update was brought to you by Pie Wine.
Pie wine.
Pie Wine, pizza's best friend in the world. A crispy, dry white, and a pretty good wine too. It's
We got a bunch. Hand me a red. Why don't you throw me a red?
can of some red.
I believe this is also
can
a
of some
white. I don't know if we have red. Oh, that's
It
definitely
all
a
depends
red.
on your appetite, brother.
Yeah, this is the red.
But this is, let me just say, this is pizza's new side piece. Can I say that?
You can say that.
It's a
Oh,
fact.
that's a world famous red.
It's world famous.
This is Sweet Za White.
The Sweet Za is really good too because I usually I tend towards the drier whites.
Yeah.
But the sweetness of that one it's not overpowering. It's
No.
enjoyable.
It's what you want with a pepperoni pizza. To me, if you got that sweet pepperoni with the honey on it, complement it perfectly.
Hot honey.
Hot honey.
Because the sweet it diffuses some of the spices.
Yeah.
Hot honey and a Sweet Za White.
They go hand in hand.
And every can of these.
Lord.
Oh my god! God damn, this wine's good. Every glass or every can has 2 glasses of wine.
Yes.
10.5%
10.5% alcohol, gluten free.
Ooh, this one's 13.1%. Hold your horses.
God damn.
We're
That's a
getting
fun
fucked up
drink.
tonight.
You know, that's a fun drink to like throw on some video games, have a pie, and just like sit there and sip on one of those. That'd
What
be a fun night.
what a different evening for you. We love pie wine.
Yeah,
And-
Pie Wine has bought in with like a lot of the stuff that we're doing, and it was such a pleasant surprise to find out that it's freaking delicious.
Yeah.
That it is so good. It's Pizza's best friend. You should be ordering some today. Treat yourself to some Pie Wine today, yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go to
Visit
piewine.com.
piewine.com. Pizza's new side
Visit
piece.
piewine.com, Pizza's
Pie
new
Wine.
side piece.
Hell yes.
Nice.
And Mac in public though.
Yeah, I got on the kiss cam at the Blackhawks game. Would you guys already talk about this?
No.
I got on the kiss cam on the Blackhawks game on Monday, yesterday,
Yeah.
and It made SportsCenter top 10. The crowd the crowd got horny. Have you guys ever seen me kiss?
Yes.
You get horny when you see me kiss.
Of course. It's something about basketball that just, or hockey that just gets fucking.
No, dude, it's my technique. Everybody said I'm the best.
Why don't you show us right now, man?
Is a lot of
Show the
biting?
viewers.
A lot of biting.
I know in movies when they're making out, it's a lot of.
No, I spell my first name with my top lip and my last name with my bottom at the same time.
I heard that all the Blackhawk players like grinded to a halt in the middle of the game.
They had to stop the game.
They just iced up and fucking stared.
The Blackhawks got a technical.
Dude, Connor Bedard yelled yucky. Yeah, I'm really good at it.
I have heard that.
Yeah.
No, it's going around all Chicago. That mouth of yours.
And people in New York have been asking. They're like, what happened to that dude?
Yeah, what happened to that good kisser?
What happened to that good ass fucking makeouter?
I saw a report on NY1 that making out is like severely down over the last 3 or 4 months in New York.
Yeah.
I don't know what, there's definitely a correlation, if not a causation.
Yeah, these lips have sunk in many a ship. Relationship.
Oh, it's the kiss of death.
It really is. This man squawks, but it's real nice. I wish you were at the Sixers game the other night. I was watching.
Yeah,
this
me
guy.
too, man. You were courtside.
But no,
Thanks for wanting me there.
But there was a guy in front of us who was making out with his babe, and like he had no technique, and it was like he needed a sensei.
Dude, I should have broken him up and just be like, watch this, and I kiss him.
Yeah.
Repeat after me.
Let me tap in.
Tapping her out.
Mind if I cut in?
No, you're doing it all wrong.
This is what you should be doing.
Hank, you a good kisser?
No.
Obviously, he is.
No.
But we're gonna save that for
Save
Hank
that for the-
Lockwood live in Vegas.
Yeah, he's gonna be doing his whole kissing special.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he's gonna do his whole technique breakdown, like breaking down the All 22 film.
Yeah, maybe I'll just ask for a volunteer. Come on up.
What are you better? Is your mouth game good? Like downwards? Kissing
Sure.
cat? Peter Chris?
Look at his bottom lip. He's got his bottom lip is fucking
Mhm.
real nice, and the coloring on it shows that he's a vivacious young man.
That's right. A lot of blood pumping into that.
Yeah,
Your lips get real hard.
I'm so fucking hard right now. You're talking about your two fucking lips.
I gotta ice my lips. They're fucking bursting. Oh,
Your cold
lips,
shower.
my lips just cramped.
You have my lips fucking throbbing.
Lips are so wet right now. Oh my god! Is it? But I bet that the longer beard is like probably better than like a short beard as far as making out. I don't know.
Oh yeah,
Short beard's probably a little bit more.
dude, you do not want to make out with a dude with a short beard.
No?
Been down that path
Prickly.
way too many times.
Yeah.
yeah.
Way too.
Well,
You think this-
scratchy.
What?
Scratchy.
Scratchy as hell. Razor burn.
Itchy and scratchy.
You think there's any technique to getting your pussy eaten?
That's a really good question, Harry.
Or like, is there a technique to getting head? Because I've
Yes,
never had
definitely.
any. There is.
Yeah.
Do tell.
It's about timing your grunts. And you have to talk. It's like, it's reverting to like being a Neanderthal. It's you have to time your grunts to set her pace.
Yes, exactly. That makes sense.
When I was one of the first
Back
times,
when you were getting head.
one of the first times that I jerked off when I was like probably like 10 years old. How old are you?
I was very late. I was a freshman in high school the first time. I
10
jerked
years
off.
old is very young.
Is
Like
it?
8th grade.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
8th grade.
maybe closer to that. Maybe closer to 8th grade.
10 is very.
Sounds like you molested yourself.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
I used to try and jerk off and just pee. And be like,
Oh.
I think I came.
That's crazy.
I think you just had to pee, man. That might just be peeing.
No, I know, but it was like, everyone was talking about it. Like my friends were like, yeah, I jerk off all the time. I'm like, damn, like I want to jerk off.
should've-
Like,
I remember my
honestly,
let me,
though,
let me
peeing
try. And I was
feels
like, I
really
just
good.
pissed. Like, did you come? I was like, yeah. I was like, in my head, I was like, no.
When I remember the first conversations I had about jerking off with my boys, I'd be like, dude, there's nothing that feels better. And they'd be like, taking a big dump feels better. I was
Yeah.
like, bro, you might be
gay.
yeah, something coming out. But I remember one of the first times when I tried personally, I was home alone and I was like, maybe moaning makes it feel better. And so I tried to like
How high pitched?
I think it was.
Did you say your own name?
Oh no.
I definitely didn't say my own name, but I was definitely like just lying on the floor moaning.
Dude, what if like, what if we have a hotel? What if we share a wall in at the Super Bowl and you just hear me saying my own name?
Oh, that would be like, that's like BTK type shit. That would be crazy. If I found out that one of you guys did that,
Nick.
I probably wouldn't be able to be friends with you.
No
anymore.
fucking chance, dude.
You're
I tried not-
incredible.
Oh my god.
You were so good, Nick.
I get nervous when we're on the road that we're like right next to each other.
No.
If I ever hear you jerking off, I'd kill myself.
Wait, what about
You would
him
never
hearing
hear
you
me.
jerk it? You
Yeah,
just know
but-
he's jerking off way
Oh,
more.
we're both jerking off.
You would never be able to hear me. I'm quiet as a church mouse.
You're a
Do you
silent
think you
assassin.
could you like secretly jerk off without people knowing?
Yeah, 100%. That's how my entire childhood.
Like John
if you're
Wick?
in the middle of a dark rave, could you
I
beat
I
off
would
and
be able to get
come?
one off. Yeah. 100%.
What about just like a dark lit Italian restaurant? Could you beat off without anybody noticing?
Yes.
Or like a mass when everybody's head was bowed for the prayer.
Yeah, 100%. All of these are easy. Dude, when I jerk
Give
off
me a
now,
hard one.
when I jerk off now, it's like there's no sound. Like I don't even breathe.
You're like putting
I'm
on a
literally
silencer.
Screwed.
This is my
That's just an
face.
uncircumcised
My face,
dick.
my face the entire time I'm jerking off is just like I could have been coming right there.
Dude, you're the Charlie Chaplin of jerking off.
That's it. I swear to God, that's it. Because I used to always be very paranoid
do you-
about
do your
getting
jerking
caught
off again?
jerking off. What?
Do your jerking off impression again?
That was me coming. Jerking
He
off.
just came.
That was like a really huge bust. for you.
Yeah, that was big. Yeah.
You don't enjoy it at all.
Sometimes you'll just hear a
Oh, we're doing circus music to it? No way.
I'm thinking like
Oh, chopsticks. Or is that the entertain? That's the entertainer.
Yeah, I'm thinking the entertainer.
Yeah,
beating
wait,
off,
dude,
but with
jerking
an
off- yeah.
absolute straight face.
Jerking off straight face to the entertainer.
Wi-Fi's moving slow. 1 second.
But do you? So it seems like you don't even enjoy it, Sass.
No, I do. Freaking love it.
Can't you tell?
No, I genuinely was just always so scared of getting caught jerking off that I would just make the least amount of sound that I possibly
like
could.
you're on the Underground Railroad.
Yeah. It was literally like I was in fucking A Quiet Place. Like
you're,
my parents were the monsters, though. If I made any sound, they would burst through my door.
give us that straight face, brother.
Dude, but honestly, when you're experiencing like the most pleasure and entertainment, like whether it be a book, a good movie, jerking off, you're straight face quiet.
Yes.
Do you think if you were in like Anne Frank's attic and the Nazis were raiding your house, you could?
I would have came twice by the time I got to the door.
You would have gotten carpal tunnel
Yeah.
in Anne Frank's attic.
That's paradise.
No expectation.
No.
What was that?
Are you going
Oh.
cans?
Cans?
You wearing cans when you jerk off?
No, I don't listen to anything.
No sound?
No.
Go no sound Pornhub?
Yes.
You go volume down or do you use subtitles?
I don't think I've ever used sound while jerking off.
What?
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Ever?
Do you?
That's like the
Yeah.
best part.
Sometimes when I was really
Sometimes I do no video, just sound.
No, that's
Sometimes
crazy.
I don't even get into the porn. I just, the interactions in the beginning just get me going.
It's off the thumbnail.
Just the fucking sound. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy to turn.
You guys are jerking off to sound bites
You're jerking off like a deaf person.
Dude,
I
you gotta
jerk off
start
to the
jerking off to the
visuals
talkies, man.
of the breasts.
You're jerking off like DK Metcalf. You need to fucking enjoy yourself, dude. You need to give just a listen. It might change everything for you.
Don't worry about me, man.
But you'll start moaning like a deaf person and not realize yourself once you start.
That's how you know. Yeah,
Once you start,
dude. If
hearing
I'm
it.
busting hard enough, I'm sounding deaf, and my hands are doing sign language too.
You're doing the Tua injury hands.
Yeah, 2 fingers.
Dude, when I
Dude,
bust, I
this
look
is what
like
I'm
I'm doing
getting.
like the blood thing with my hands.
Damn. My wife put me on punishment from talking about
Yeah.
jerking off.
You
on
brought
the
it up.
show.
Wait, I walked in. You're like, tell us about jerking off.
No, you were
Told you,
talking about
we're
kissing.
talking about kissing. Okay, we were doing a very PG.
You know it's a slippery slope.
PG-13 type of vibe, but we couldn't help ourselves. Just naughty ass boys.
Just tell her not to listen. Just be like, we're not talking about jerking off. Just don't listen.
yeah. Just shoot her that text. Just a heads up, we did not talk about jerking off on the last episode.
So you don't even have to worry.
There's
about
nothing
it,
for you to even hear.
I got in trouble when I was a kid because I liked a tweet that said if cheerleading is a sport, then so is jerking off. And my mom followed me on Twitter and it came up on her timeline. And I was in like 8th grade.
Harry's.
My mom made
Harry's
me like, delete,
sexist
my
and
mom made me
jerking off.
delete Twitter.
She couldn't stop you though. She could only
And-
slow you down.
Yeah, it was from like a fucking Blue Mountain State. Like, what is that guy's name? Chad. What's his name?
Thad Castle.
It was from a Thad Castle fan account that I followed.
Oh, I gotta follow this guy.
He speaks to me. He's fucking dead right.
Dude, my first ever tweet was a response to Chad Ochocinco. He was just like, talk to me tonight. And I was like, my girl fucking broke up with me, man. Help me out. And then I think I what did he always say?
Something about love or something?
I don't know. I hashtagged with what he said.
That's hilarious.
Or like
That's so
hashtag I
funny.
love you or something.
It was something.
My first ever tweet was me voting for TJ Oshie to be on the cover of NHL.
Good one.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was a great tweet.
I
Got
saw
3
him when I
likes.
was making out at the Blackhawks game.
At the
TJ,
corner of your eye.
you saw Oshie there?
Yeah.
I was just in his stomping grounds a couple weeks ago.
Washington.
St. Louis.
Does he play for the Caps?
I thought he used to play for the Blues.
Maybe from St. Louis.
Didn't he used to play for the Blues?
I don't think.
TJ Oshie didn't play for the Blues.
I don't think.
No,
think
he
you mean.
did. He
I don't
did.
think you were. Why'd you vote for TJ Oshie? Was it because he saved all those dogs in like Russia?
I don't know. I think I liked his name, to be honest.
Wait, there he is in a Blues jersey.
Yeah,
He played for the Blues.
play for the Blues. Does he not play for the Blues still?
He's on the Caps.
I didn't even know he still played hockey. Isn't he old?
You can play hockey for a long
yeah,
time.
I guess like Brad Marchand still plays hockey. Does he, or did he retire?
He still plays.
He's what is he? Fucking 50?
He's old. He's the last of the good ones.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at that.
Oh yeah.
Are we going to the Mr. Ice meetup or what, boys?
Yeah, it sounds like a fucking banger.
IceCon.
Yeah, you
IceCon?
haven't heard about IceCon?
I don't know about IceCon.
Where is it? Florida?
Florida Panthers game in March or April. Just a bunch of ice heads going to a Panthers game.
That mean meth?
in white shirts.
In Florida, it definitely will mean. There will be like confusion about what it means to be an ice head.
Oh, is everybody
People just
ripping over
show
their white
up
shirts?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Once it hits over, just going absolutely nuts. It's going to be sick.
Are you guys going to IceCon?
Dave's flying us out.
Yeah, he's flying with the PJ. He's going to scoop us in the fucking, in HQ4. He's going to land the,
Dave loves HQ4.
He does?
Yeah.
He must
tweeted
not know,
about it.
must not know about the incident that happened yesterday. HQ4 took a massive fall.
yeah. So when it was like
the week after Dave complimented us.
George Bush, like getting fucking whispered in his fucking
Oh,
ear.
it was terrible.
HQ4's falling.
Truly just a nightmare of a day.
Yeah.
I tried to play Fortnite.
I mean, let's put it into. Okay. Yeah, it sounds like. Keep going.
I tried to play. Well, I was like,
I was going to try to put it in perspective, but I was like, wait a minute, did he lose in Fortnite too?
no, I was gonna let the laptop charge for a bit, and I was like, I'm gonna play some Fortnite, and I played half a game, and I was like, I gotta get off. I can't do. Like, I was like, this is so stressful,
Yeah.
and then it never came back on. Just chalked it up as an L.
I don't
What
think
can you do,
people
though?
appreciate like the stress. Like they don't
No.
understand.
No, they don't get it. They don't get how fucking hard this job is.
It's a real fucking, it's a gig, man. It's a fucking tough ass fucking grind of a gig.
Just played a golf simulator for like 4 hours. No cameras even on.
Were you
For
down there
fun.
doing it?
Yeah,
How was the cut? How was the stroke?
great, unbelievable.
Everybody's saying
drove
Sass
270.
is butter. Sass is absolute butter with that thing.
I think people were very surprised to see me driving 270. Including
impressive.
myself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon was struggling today. I've heard rumors that he drives like 350. I don't even think he broke 200 today.
No, he didn't. He had one that was 290.
Yeah.
That was his best one. And then the rest of them were fucking line drives. Like he was breaking house windows.
Yeah.
It was fucking,
I mean, what can you do?
it
He
was
struggles.
egregious. He's not a good athlete.
He's not.
Just kidding. He's a fucking stud athlete. Mook, where are we at on time?
We're at like 46-ish.
That's plenty of time. It's the holidays.
True.
And you got to pump ads in between too.
We're
So
going to pump a ton
Just
of
do
ads.
long
We got
ass
some
ads.
Chinese food coming.
We got Chinese
fuck
food coming.
yeah.
We're about to pump a ton of ads. It's,
All right.
It's the holidays.
Well, thank you for listening. Hope you guys all have good
Hank,
holidays.
crush that shit.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Nick,
Merry Christmas.
Keep that hot mouth hot.
Keep that shit hot.
Mook, someday we'll find out about your making out technique with that top, that Little top line of hair on that that mustache.
I'm giving out dirty Sanchez's over here, brother.
Yeah,
Isn't that a turd on? Isn't that a turd?
I forget. I think that's when you wipe your ass and then put it in a girl's mouth.
And you like wipe your ass with her underwear or something like that. And then you
Wait a
put it
minute,
in
no
your mouth.
way.
Yeah.
That came.
You've never dirty Sanchez? That's how I lost my virginity.
Really?
Is that
No,
even
it
a
was the last
sexual
night.
act?
I lost my virginity with an Alaskan pipeline.
What is that?
So you shit in a condom and put it in the freezer and then fuck someone with it.
Oh God.
I was moaning.
Dirty Sanchez, after anal sex, the act of drawing a mustache on the recipient's face with the object of penetration, usually a penis.
I don't know if my handwriting would be good with a penis, with my own.
No, we were talking about this too. I think we were talking about this when we were playing Fortnite, but like that's not enjoyable for the girl involved in any like not one step of that process is enjoyable.
It's
For
like an
them.
autograph.
But how's it enjoyable for the
Like
guy?
autograph seekers.
Just be like, you look so good with my shit on your face.
You're getting fucked in the ass, which I don't think feels good for anybody, and then you're getting shit on your face after.
Never
Babe,
sign a
it's your
girl's
own
face.
shit. Babe,
Did
it's
you
your own
come?
shit.
Asking her if she came after a dirty Sanchez. You busted, didn't you?
You can't sign a girl's face with a blue marker either. That means that she's just trying to transfer it onto another girl's face.
What is this?
It was coined during the Mexican-American War when American soldiers would often wipe fecal matter under the nose of
This is
fallen
going to get
soldiers.
dark, yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, everything's got a dark past like that. You just got to ignore it.
All right.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. See you soon, whenever that is. Sorry for interrupting, guys. No, it's great.